We attacking, better stand back and watch 'em run. Shotgun come with the options. In big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring in a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot. Tryna bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then you
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
On first down, Allen. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches for an even 100 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far. Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too. The leverage game has been in their favor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and a mile.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. 2nd and 4. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now Allen. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Packers pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. The Giants want to get hot at the right time. And at 7-4 now, they're right in the mix for a playoff spot. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Rams are probably going to need to win out to have a playoff shot, but they do get back within a game of 500 at 5-6. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Jets want to throw their hat in the ring as Super Bowl contenders as they up their mark to 8-4 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answers, we turn it back over.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Broken tackle. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We get a look at the Packers defense as they work their way into position. And big play last time they were out there. It looked like they might give up points. Instead, they got the fumble recovery, and it led to a touchdown.
And on their side of the field, perfect time to get that done. But you're skeptical about it happening because it appeared that a pretty good drive was occurring. They were able to stop it and take the ball and put it in the other direction.
Turnover, the defense's best friend. A takeaway, the defense's best friend. On 2nd and 9, Allen out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers ready to take over offensively.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 25, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To try again after the sack. Allen. On the right side, this is Miller.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From midfield, here's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Second down at 5. To throw, it's Allen. And quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.